Hi Gemini, and welcome to Esoteric Tarot. Today I'm pulling energies for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your story here today, then check one of my other videos for your other placements. If this reading does resonate with you, then let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in a personal one-to-one reading with me, check the description box for my one-to-one readings. And with that, Gemini, I'm just going to jump straight in and pull you some energies for the month of September. And we're going to do a bonus sneak peek for your first week of October as well. So stick around for that. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Show me Gemini, please. Gemini. Gemini, show me Gemini, please. Gemini, what's coming in for Gemini? We're doing a Celtic cross this month, Gemini, because that gives us the best overview for the whole month. Okay, Gemini, show me what you got. See what's coming for Gemini. Gemini spirit messages, please, for Gemini. Okay, communication coming in, or you're talking to someone. We've got the 8 of Wands, working on something, crossing with the 3 of Pentacles. On the exit, we have the 3 of Wands. So you were expecting this. And then in the crowning energy, we have the 3 of Swords, something pain there. Oh, supporting the reading. We've got the Knight of Cups, something new. And then we've got the 6 of Pentacles, something balancing out. Right, so it's like an energy's come in. We were expecting an energy to come in. It's definitely another energy here on the table. And they're coming in with like an offer of love, or you are, but you kind of having to sort through some things. Or it might be that you only just started talking about how this is going to work. It's like, how's this going to work out? But you're in your head, something about hurt, pain, something that you're trying to fix. And then it looks like it does get fixed with the 6 of Pentacles, like recompense is what I'm getting is given. So it's either someone's hurt you, you've been expecting some kind of apology or offer or something from someone, and you just gotta like talk it out. But you're hurting. Okay, right. Let's just go into the rest of the cross, into the pathway here. Let's see. Right, so your higher self advice is the 5 of Swords. Not surprised there if you're working something out. And the energy that surrounds you and you might not be aware of it is the 2 of Swords. In your hopes and fears, you have the 2 of Pentacles. You're worried about this just carrying on. And the outcome is the Emperor. Good. Thank you, Emperor. Gemini. Right, let's tease this apart. So yeah, you're working on something with somebody, and they're coming in, and getting this supportive energy or hidden energy being a cup. So there's a resolution to whatever's happening here. There has been some trouble in the past. It's hurt you. It's in the process of sorting itself out. It is going to balance out with the 6 of Pentacles there. There's your higher self, and that you show me now that you're kind of in like war mode a little bit. Like you're defending your position. You're like, no. I'm not going to let you get away with it that easy. You know, this is not something we're sweeping under the carpet. We're going to discuss this. We're going to talk about it. There's something that comes out of it. It's about you making a decision. Oh, yeah, and the bottom of the deck here, we've got the Lovers. The Lovers at the bottom here. There we go. So, yeah, different energy. This could be a romantic energy. It could be a friendship. It could be work. But I'm getting more romance with the Lovers coming in. And you're like, no, I'm not letting this person get away with this time. And you're expecting this to come in. You've been waiting for it. I think this might be a long-standing relationship. If not, it might be somebody new coming in and you're like, I'm not sure if this is going to work out because I was paid by someone else in the past. I mean, I will clarify, so I'll find out. But yeah, you've got two. I think you're a bit afraid of this not coming together. But the outcome being the Emperor, so you're like, actually, whatever happened, the way it unfolds, which we'll find out in a minute, you're like, I'm pretty happy with this outcome, or at least feeling confident about the future. After we clarify the Emperor, we'll be going into the October reading. So we'll see. We will see. Right, okay. Can we please clarify the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles, please? What's this all about? What are you guys talking about? What's being sorted out here? Something's coming in to work. Someone's coming towards you to work something out with you, Gemini. Right. Okay, so we've got the World. Yes, regarding an ending. Okay, 7 of Cups. How can we fix this? And the Hierophant. So you've got 2 major arcana in there. So this is about structure, maybe a contract. Some of you, this could be a marriage, could be something about a life lesson, or what path you want to take next, which way to go, how do we get onto this new beginning, or is this ending really the end? Are we actually really done? I think we're dealing with Geminis here where there might be an ex coming back, something like that. Can I clarify that 3 of Wands, please? 3 of Wands? 3 of Wands for Gemini, please. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Three of Cups. And we've got the Page of Wands. Yeah, so this was somebody who came in quick and left quick. I don't mean to laugh. That's awful when that happens. There's like this energy came into you, into your life, and at first you weren't even really that. You were open to them, but you weren't really that bothered by them. Like you were like, yeah, they're all right. But then over time, you get closer and closer to this energy. You do share good times, mutual good time, and then you get really fired up for them. And then I don't know, something happens because the Three of Swords is here. You're associating them with pain, and then suddenly you're left expecting, you're left waiting, you're left wanting. Okay, right, can we get the Three of Swords and clarify that Three of Swords, please, in the crowning energy? Three of Swords, what's going on there? What happened? Yeah, there's you, we left waiting there. Waiting on. Waiting for justice. This Seven of Wands. Yeah, so something happened. I'm getting a sense of a Gemini. I think you're a very giving energy, Gemini. You probably give a little bit too much. And when you asked for something in return, that energy made itself ghost. That kind of thing is what I'm getting. Because you were like, it's a bit like you've gone, oh, yeah, you know what, we've done all this and that for you, other person. Now, how about we do this for me? And then you're just kind of left. It's like they just dropped the ball on you or something. All of a sudden, it's like the good times are rolling, then suddenly they're not. This energy has just poof left the room, and that's what's hurt you. And I think they're now coming back in with some kind of explanation to try and get things back on track. Looks like it does, but let's see. Can we clarify that Knight of Wands? Yeah, look, we've got the Two of Pentacles here, and that's in your hopes and fears. So can we get the King of Cups, please? The King of Cups? The King of Cups, sorry. The Knight of Cups? The Knight of Cups, please. The Knight of Cups in Gemini's energy, please. Yeah, Six of Wands. Strength. And the Page of Cups. Yeah, so this other energy is coming in. It's taking them a lot of... a bit of time to come in and a lot of strength to come in, probably because they think they've blown things with you, Gemini, and they're going to offer something. They're going to make a little show of it. They're going to come out from wherever it was that they were hiding with that Six of Wands there. They're going to come in and offer you something, and then you start working on it. Right, okay, can we get the Six of Pentacles, please? Six of Pentacles for Gemini. Six of Pentacles coming up for Gemini. The energy you're looking at here is the Six of Pentacles. Oh yeah, new beginning, the Fool. You're wary though, you've got the Page of Swords, and then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it takes a little bit of time to get this back on track, but you're wary still. You agree to this new beginning with this other energy, one based on reciprocity, equal give and take. Don't be doing whatever it is that you just did back then. Oh, the Six of Pentacles are just here on its side again, randomly. I'm putting that back in. But yeah. You're like, okay, we'll give this a go, but you've still got wariness there. You're still watching. It's almost like you're expecting them to vanish again. I'm suspecting vanishing. It could have been something else, but it's just something so unexpected where you were just left there thinking, what happened? What's going on? Where are they? And you're worried. You're like, is this person going to do this to me again? Are they going to do it to me again? But you're like, I'll go ahead. So long as you've got that reciprocity and the equal give and take, you're quite happy to continue. Okay. However, we've got this Five of Swords here, so I want to see what's going on with the Five of Swords. Can you please show me the Five of Swords in Gemini's higher self position? There's higher self and advice down there. The Five of Swords. They could either be a card of fighting or a card of surrender. Or Swords energy there. So it's more talking. We've got more talking going on, or at least thinking. Right, can we get the Five of Swords, please, for Gemini? The Five of Swords. Ooh. There we go, Five of Swords. What's this? We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, sorry, that was reversed. Am I reversed? Yeah, I came out reversed. We're going to take it reversed. Right, can we get... So no wonder it's a hope and a fear, that. Right, okay. Okay. Oh, this is the right way. We've got the Hermit in reverse. And we're having the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We've got all reversals for this one, and it's not reversed. Okay. There's a fear here. This is why it's reversed. So there's fear of losing independence. I think I'm looking at a Gemini here that was quite happy on their one, and then this new energy came in and you came together, you were going to make some sort of commitment or do something together, then they dropped the ball and that hurt you, and I think it's that hurt, you have a little bit of a fear over that hurt, so it's going to make you more defensive. Maybe some of you didn't realise how much you'd attached to this other energy, or you're afraid of how you're going to be by yourself if they do it again, because you show me you are more than capable, but you've been wobbled in that capability. So your confidence there has been knocked, and it's to do with this tie to this other energy. Now, whether it's the energy themselves, I mean, someone's making you feel bad about yourself, Gemini, you don't want them in your life, just get rid. I don't think it's that. I think it's an action they took has made you lose confidence in the connection, and then also worry about you losing your independence, i.e. you being hurt by this person off. A fear of attachment, basically. A fear of attachment, which is perfectly understandable. Perfectly understandable. I get that. Right, okay, can we get the Two of Swords here? I think I have a sneaky suspicion what this Two of Swords is about. Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords. Temperance. You just need more time. My suspicion was that you're now making a decision about whether or not you want to lose that independence. Like, do you want to actually attach now? You know how much this person's affected you. Because in the past there is someone who has grown on you rather than you just being dazzled by them outright. You only showed up as a Page of Wands when they first entered. But when they left, you were Knight of Wands. You were all in. And then they were like, gone. And then you sat there waiting for them. And you just don't want to go through that again. Yeah, you've got the Eight of Pentacles and you've got the Nine of Cups. Oh, okay, so you see potential in this person. I don't know what it is as they say or do, but it seems to satisfy you, that you still have that worry, that self-doubt of attaching because you just don't want to be left on your own feeling like shit. I get it. So you're like, right, okay, I'm willing to work on this with you towards a happy ever after, but you need more evidence. I.e., we need to be working together for longer over a period of time, let these energies balance out. If we can maintain the Six of Pentacles balance, then you are open. So there's going to be a bit of a testing period with this energy. Okay, Gemini, smart moves. Right, and your hopes and fears of Two of Pentacles. Can we get a bit more information there on the Two of Pentacles, please, in the hopes and fears in the Two of Pentacles, please. Yeah, we've got the Knave of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just watching and waiting now. We've got the Knave of Swords in reverse. So you do drop that guard a little bit. That's good. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so this is like, I don't need talk, I need action. As you go on, it seems that this other energy does start to show you a bit more action. However, I'd be a bit mindful that communication doesn't break down entirely, because at the end of the day, Gemini people aren't mind readers. You're going to have to tell them things you like, things you don't like, things that are going to work for you, what they're not going to work for you, but you are kind of choosing to step back and not say anything and just see what this person does. And you're like, okay, and study them in a way. It's like you're studying them. They're like, what do they do next? What do they do next? I'm not saying like you're setting traps for anyone or anything like that. I mean, you're just like, less talk, more action. You can't talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, that kind of thing. And it seems like they do, because your Knave of Swords is reversed. It's kind of starting to drop. You're being less, it's less you being wary, more you being discerning that comes in, which is very good, Gemini. You want to keep that discernment. Right, let's clarify the Emperor. Can we clarify the Emperor? I mean, you seem pleased. You're an Emperor at the end of all this. Right, Emperor. That's the Queen of Wands, yeah. Okay, the fire comes up. See over here, we were the Page of Wands, then the Knight of Wands. You're going straight up to Queen. So as time goes on, more about that passion and drive towards whatever this is comes in. Six of Pentacles there, yeah, because of this balance. They maintain the balance for you. And then Two of Swords again, that's you making that decision. So you're like, yeah, you know what, the balance is being maintained. We're making progress here. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm Gemini. Yeah, okay. I got it, Gemini. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's one of them energies. I think you just had a bit of a blip there, but it shook you. And I think it had to shake you, because I think while you were going along, happily connecting to this energy, brought up questions of your independence. Like, how much do you rely on this energy for approval in a way? I mean, look, we've got the King of Cups underneath in the hidden energy. So that's great. That's really great. With the King of Cups, with the Lovers there, that's a brilliant energetic match. But I mean, I don't know what was going on with this other person or what they did. I mean, it could be fear. Usually when people drop the ball and ghost or something like that, it's usually fear-based. Don't know for sure, because I'm reading your cards here, Gemini, not theirs. But you're showing me that over time they do actually step up to the plate, and they do actually start doing the things they say that they'll do. They stick around, they don't ghost, that sort of thing. I want to jump into your October portion of the reading, a little like sneak peek. So we can see what's going to go on next for you, Gemini. Where's this road going to take you? So just bear with me while I clear away these cards. But I mean, you're looking solid. You just have a little bit of a wobble. It's this, all these reversed energies down here. But it might be, now the word of warning with that, with it being on the Five of Swords, with you having that like fear of losing independence, it might make you a bit defensive. Could make you self-sabotaging in a way. So please don't go too hard on yourself. I see what it is that you're trying to do. You're trying to do self-protection at the end of the day, self-preservation. You don't want to invest in someone unless you're sure they're going to invest in you in equal measure. That's great, it's discernment, but keep it measured. Don't make it combative, right? Or combative. Is it combative or combative? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. You don't want to come across as cold or anything like that, and I don't think that's what you're trying to do. I think it's just you're trying to protect yourself, but sometimes you can overprotect yourself. But from what you've shown me about this other person, you have a reason to doubt them. They dropped the ball once, and the best indicator of someone's future behaviour is looking at their past behaviour, and that's the stance that you're taking, Gemini. You're being discerning, you're being sensible, you're giving it time, and that's what this connection needs. It just needs a little bit of time. You need a little bit more proof before you go in with 2 feet, but you were ready to in the back there, and you were going to jump in with 2 feet, but then you were like, no, something's held you back. You're like, no, they did something that made you think twice on it, but it seems like it gets smoothed over, so that's good. Right, so let's just jump in and do some cards for October. Right, let's look at your first week of October then, Gemini. Right, what's coming up for Gemini in the first week of October, please? First week of October. October sneak peek for Gemini, please. October sneak peek for Gemini. I feel like doing another shuffle. I'm called to do another one. October sneak peek for Gemini, please. October sneak peek for Gemini. October sneak peek for Gemini, please. For Gemini, October sneak peek. October sneak peek for Gemini. Gemini, can you show me Gemini, please? Can you show me Gemini? Oh, Ten of Swords. Oof. King of Cups. Ah. And the Ten of Cups. Ah, okay. Okay, you listen to me, Gemini. Thank God. You listen to me. I think with some of you, maybe this thinking, this little panic is a bit of a, might be a pattern. It'll be cyclical. It could be this person vanished because they were sensing something from you. Maybe they think some disinterest or something, but you're actually just preserving yourself. That's possible. You put an end to something. Now, I think this is something within you because, as I can see from the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I believe the connection continues. But it comes to some sort of an end, or there's a big change coming beginning of October in this connection. Can you please clarify the Ten of Swords? Can we please clarify the Ten of Swords? Oh, sorry, Gemini. Getting my hidden energies. Yeah, you've got that Two of Pentacles there. You've still got a bit of a fear of connecting to this person. You're still feeling a bit wobbly about it, even though you also do want to connect to them. I mean, it's a conflicting way to feel, Gemini. It's very conflicting, and I get it. Right, can we just jump into the Ten of Swords for Gemini? So Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for Gemini. Hang on, let's just make sure. I'm slowly drifting away from you, Gemini. Come back. There we go. Two of Pence there. Can you see that a little bit better there, Gemini? Can we see that a little bit better? There we go. Right, let's clarify the Ten of Swords for Gemini, please. Ten of Swords for Gemini. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for Gemini. The Hanged Man. Yeah, new perspective. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Magician. Wow. Okay. I sense this person does something quite, at least what you consider to be quite extraordinary. Or you do something quite extraordinary. Reverse the energies as you wish. Something happens, something solid, because it's the Ace of Pentacles. That's something of form. This isn't someone just saying words. This is someone showing up and doing something with the Magician there as well. Something is making it happen. And it changes your mind or your perspective on the connection to a point where it kind of ends that thinking that you've been having about worrying about losing independence, worrying about attaching, worrying about the intention of this other energy and staying in your head. Finally, you put that to rest over something that occurs. I don't know what it is. There's some kind of offer made. Somebody's reaching out. Someone's trying to make amends. Someone's going, here, this is what I'm capable of, Gemini. This is what I can offer you. This is what a future with me would look like. And it just changes. It just spins you on your head a little bit there. I'm taking these. I am. Yeah, look, Six of Pentacles again under this King of Cups. It's about this reciprocity. So if you had overgiven to this energy in the past, they're coming back to balance that scale out with you. You've got the Five of Swords again, and then we've got the Chariot. Well, ultimately you decide to move forward with this. This is you showing me, at least this energy showing me that some time has moved on. And in relation to those doubts that you were having, it overcomes that negative thinking that you had. If you attach this person, you're going to get hurt. I mean, if you look at the Five of Swords in this deck, it's actually someone claiming victory over that battle, which is what you've done here, the Ten of Wands. She's standing there, she's proud, but she's recognizing in second and third place. She could have been second and third place, but she didn't self-sabotage. She climbed to the top. That's what the Five of Swords is all about. It's about picking your battles. It's about, is my battle with myself? Is it with other people? Do I really need what I want? What I want, what I need? That sort of thing. And you've got the Six of Pentacles. The give and take is still here in the October energy. So this energy you're dealing with, I believe that they do step up to the plate. They keep on giving. They keep showing up. They make up for what I think was on their part a mistake. It might be, you know, them being fear-based. That's usually what it is. Going, I don't think I'm ready for commitment. I don't think I can do this. They might be going through something very similar to yourself, Gemini. The fear of losing their independence. Fear of attaching too fiercely to somebody else. Fear of losing their sense of self, that kind of thing. So they pull back, kind of drop the ball, left you hanging, something like that. They probably wouldn't have told you that at the time though, so because you were standing there looking very confused. Well, when they come back around, their energy is getting stronger and stronger in the reading. They're coming through more to me as if like, no, I'm here for Gemini. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. And it puts those doubts to rest. Your heart space starts opening up like the King. And it looks like you're on your way of 10 of Cups. So can we please clarify that 10 of Cups for Gemini, please? 10 of Cups for Gemini. Can you please clarify the 10 of Cups for Gemini, please? 10 of Cups for Gemini. 10 of Cups for Gemini. 10 of Cups for Gemini, please. For Gemini. 10 of Cups for Gemini. Yeah, Two of Swords. The Queen of Wands, yes. And the World, yeah. So you're like, yeah, okay, I'll go for it. Seems like you've set yourself up on a really nice path with this person. I mean, the troubles aren't going to be over. I'm not saying it's going to be, you know, all rainbows and daffodils here on out. There's still going to be troubles. There's still going to be decisions that have to be made. You're still going to have little wobbles, but they get less and less and less as time goes on. And what comes in place of it is actually a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of confidence coming in. Trust. It's like self-trust, trusting yourself again to go, yes, I can have a healthy attachment with another energy without completely losing myself in it. And I think that's the fear. And at the bottom of the deck here, yeah, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So I'd say for some of you, this won't have come in yet, because we'll talk about October, but some of you, maybe you've not met this person yet. Maybe this all happens in that time period. Some of you might be at the stage where you thought it was the end, or they've dropped the ball and you're just waiting. I think that might be where most of you are at the moment, because that Three of Wands came out at the beginning. But here, as we're looking in the first week of October, it's looking really good. Your doubts are there, but it seems every time your doubt comes up, something comes in to counteract that doubt. It's about that Six of Pentacles balance. It's been pretty much central to both parts of the reading, and I love that it's carried on over here into the first week of October as well. It's like the balance is being maintained. This person just keeps showing up. This person is proving themselves. It's also you proving to you that you can handle a connection like this as well, and not let that fear, them Two of Pentacles, get in the way. That's you wobbling. They're your little wobbles, Gemini. I mean, we all have them. Don't beat yourself up about it. We all have them. Lord knows I do. We all go, oh, have I done the right thing? Is the right person for me? It's like we all want to know the outcome before we even begin the journey, so then we can choose if we want to take the journey in the first place. But I'm sorry to break it to you, Gemini. It's not how it works. It's not how this whole game of life works. No. You've got to go and do it first. Do the thing first, then you find out what it's going to be. You know? You don't see the cake until you put the ingredients together, until they're just ingredients. You put them together, you make the recipe, then you get the cake. But you don't know it until the end. You've got to let these things cook. And it seems like that's what you're doing. You're letting it cook. You're giving it time. You're giving it space. You're not rushing in to try and fix anything, which is great. I'm seeing the world in the Ten of Swords. Maybe you're linking this back to another ending that happened. Maybe the way they left you just then, what we saw in the first part of the reading, was similar to what someone else did to you in the past, and that's why it's triggered up all these independency questions and attachment questions and do I need this? Is this the best thing for me? It's about, especially with relationships, it's about following your heart, and your heart's very much present here on the table. It's big, it's open, it's mature. This is not your first rodeo, Gemini. You have been down this road, but there's a difference in this one, is that this one came, but now it's come back, or she has come back, and they're giving over and over again just to kind of prove that they're still here. But I see you giving back to them as well in equal measure. It's about, measuring up, being measured in what you give. Don't overgive, don't undergive. And I don't mean it in a way that you've got to keep overthinking everything, even though I can see that you're trying to do that. Don't do that. Do what feels right, what feels natural, what feels fair. And the more you go along, the more you stay in touch with your heart, you'll be better guided with what's fair. And here you've got your outcome, you got your Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, your Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, happily ever after, completion of this cycle. And for some of you, it may be a cycle that you've had with more than one energy. It looks like it's coming to an end there, which is good. Right, let's pull some universal advice for you there, Gemini. Can I get some universal advice for Gemini, please? Universal advice. Universal advice for Gemini, please. Universal advice there for Gemini. Universal advice. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune's here, Gemini. I'm not worried about your fate as a turning in your favour. Right, can I get some universal advice for Gemini, please? Some universal advice, please. Universal advice for Gemini. Universal advice. Universal advice. The Pole Star. I wasn't surprised seeing that with the Wheel of Fortune there. The King of Arrows. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Your mind's made up. The Six of Arrows. Yeah, you're going to move on from this whole situation. Six of Arrows is moving on to calmer waters. I believe with this other energy, this is very much like a mode of travel for you. So for some of you, this is a whole new entry point into a new timeline even. You're going onto a new way of being, a new way of understanding connection, a new way of understanding love. Now for this other energy itself, are they going to be with you forever? I don't know. Are they going to be with you for the next 5 minutes? I don't know. Either way, this person, this connection is coming to teach you about how you connect to other people while still maintaining a sense of self and individuality. Not to be codependent, not to lose yourself in the other person. It's absolutely the path that is meant for you, and it's right for you, and you feel it's right for you, not only in your heart but also in your head, because we've got the King of Swords here as well. So you've intellectualized this, you have mentally processed it, you are very, very clear on where you're going, what it means to you, what you want to do on this journey, and you just want to move on. I'm not saying move on from the connection, you want to move on from that negative pull of what if. But it's because and it's not entirely your fault, Gemini. If this other person did drop you out of nowhere, you have good reason to doubt them. Just don't let doubt overspill. Don't be still talking about it 6 months from now and worried about it 6 months from now. But by October, after go through all of September, that unease is slowly, it's working its way out. It's working its way out of your energy. You're starting to be able to relax, enjoy the connection, talk it out, chill, chew the cud. And then you go on, and it is a new beginning because, I don't know if you can see it in this deck, is it? It was at the bottom, no, it's not now. We've got the Four, look, top of the deck, the Lovers, and hello. Right, the Pole Star here in the Wildwood, we've actually got the Fool on the journey to a star, following that North Star. So the universe is just saying, keep going. Just keep going. Listen to your head, but not too much. Let your heart have a say now and again. And the balance with the King and the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Get my words out, Gemini, sorry. And then you'll move steadily on. Transition. This is a transitionary period, and that's what the Six of Swords is. Transition. The Six of Swords there. Moving on to calmer waters, less chaos, less self-doubt. You're more sure. You're sure of your direction. And I always like looking at this card because you've got the arrows here. It's almost like your sense of direction coming from the King of Arrows, which is swords. And this person is open to talking with you as well. They're as open as you are. You seem to be both pretty much on the same path. I have a feeling that the fear you're experiencing now was the fear they felt when they vanished on you like that. But they've come around and they're like, no, I'm making a go of this with Gemini. I think that this is my one. I think this is my person. I'm ready for a brand new, beautiful beginning that's full of passion and curiosity. But you just don't want to. Just keep a lid on them negative thoughts or fears of abandonment or anything like that. You know, the truth is, Gemini, everything comes to an end at some point. Nothing is forever. It's what we get out of the situation. It's the connections we make along the way. It's the love that we share, the kindness we share, the way we carry ourselves, the way we love ourselves, the way we invest in ourselves and our futures. And we, most importantly, trust ourselves. That's a hard one. I know it, Gemini, I know it is. But you're getting there, slowly but surely. This whole thing almost kind of had to happen to maneuver you onto this new path, which you are currently on. You're now walking that path there with the pole star. Right, Gemini. Wow, that took a really nice turn. I'm glad for that, because I was a little bit worried about you there in the beginning. I thought someone had dropped the ball on my Gemini. Not today. Not today. But it looks like they came back and they make recompense and they give you, you know, what you deserve. This person recognized that they did wrong. They've learned from their mistake. They've corrected the mistake. They've corrected their behavior. That's what an apology is. So apology has 3 parts. There's the saying, there's sorry. There's figuring out how to be better. Then there's them maintaining that and changing behavior. And it looks like your person's done all 3 parts and they are actually ready for change. They're ready for a new beginning with you and whatever it is that you guys have got planned for the future. Oh, wonderful. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave the reading here. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Zen Den. I hope the reading resonated and helped. If it did, please leave a comment in the... please let me know in the comments below. And if you want a one-to-one personal reading with me to deep dive in this situation, if the reading resonated, then all of my details are in the description box below. And with that, Gemini, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.